welcome here again. It's Nyabo Hansen Podcast, being hosted by Pablo _KE
and Sintaki _1, the one and only heavyweight MC. Krobitano. Man, Krobitano. yeah. Krobitano is it 5 for people who don't understand. But all in all, I guess if this is your very first time being on this channel, give it a like, subscribe, and also leave a sweet and a bitter comment. We take both. Yeah. How is it bad?
Not bad.
Yeah, leave a sweet and a bitter comment.
Yeah.
So, but just leave a comment that are actually going to motivate us more than anything. So, with us here, Pablo, I think we are with the one and only
CJ.
Chief Justice. CJ is an abbreviation of many things.
Many things, yeah.
CJ
can be Cloud Joseph. Can be Chief Justice. Or is Chief of Justice.
It can be Chacha.
It can be Chacha Joseph. It can be Cloud John. All of us. So guys, my name is Cloud Joseph. I'm a content creator, born and raised in Kenya, Nyabohanse village, and I based on traveling and sharing my experience as I travel around the world, in generalizing village life also, as also we share around the world what we call like people's opinions about what they think about Africa and real life in general. Yes, and today I'm so much happy to be hosted here at Nyabohanse Podcast. My gratitude to my good friend, a brother and an uncle, Sintec _1, and also having here a good guy of ours always who give us great advices in the village, as also an icon who we look unto him, Pablo _KE. Yes, thank you so much for hosting me.
Karibu sana.
CJ.
Yes.
Man from Nepal.
So many names.
That was your first tour to Nepal. That was your first
International.
It was not the first international, because the first international was when you say about international, it can be in Africa, it can be outside Africa. But Nepal, the reason why I call about Nepal, it's a long story, because Nepal made me who I am today. I'm famous.
Okay.
It's the only country that made me hit 100,000 views on YouTube.
100K, yeah?
100K, yeah.
100K views, all right.
Yeah, so that's why I call myself a boy from Nepal. And Nepal actually had a very great, experience.
Yeah.
Very lovely people. As I encourage also more people to go and visit Nepal. Yes.
And then, CJ, I think that's when I started watching you.
In Nepal.
In Nepal. Yeah, that's when I started. Because, CJ used to tell me about CJ. I know the brothers. I know the two brothers. You get that? So I never knew about this guy. So one day your video pops.
Yeah.
I'm like, this face looks familiar. So then Sergio told me, you don't know this guy is a I remember I met him sometime back in Nyabohanse, but I never knew he was a YouTuber. Then after you tour, then that's when we met at Village Grandpa's place.
Absolutely, yeah.
Man, you are nice. He really helped me to grow my channel.
Thank you.
But then that time people used to like
Dodge. And not only you, I think it's only me that is never helped.
They see the same riff.
Don't run.
But you make themselves run away.
Yeah. It really helped us. You help us. I remember that time is the time that you made a video with I am _Boke after
Absolutely.
So many people dodging,
Yeah.
But that time when people were, it was a real thing. Mayugno, Nasto, Maja, they're all hitting,
Sure.
They were on top. So, getting those guys is hot cake.
Yeah.
The moment you do a video with them, it goes
viral, yeah.
It goes viral. So, everyone was looking for them. So, I think this is the point that they were not even picking the calls when you call them. I think because of the pressure and shade, they had a lot of shading. So, but all in all, CJ is a nice guy. Welcome here, man.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the hot seat.
Welcome to the hot seat.
But yes, today I wouldn't say it's a hot, but a big shout out also to Ras, where we are.
Yeah.
One of our hotels, whereby the conference rooms. It's called Kwaras. You know, Ras is a Rasta. Rastafarian. Respect be to the Most High Jah Rastafarian, His Imperial Majesty, Kings of Kings, Lord of Lord, Emperor, World Selassie. Root of David, elect of God, Rastafari.
Rastafari.
So, this is the owner of the place, and he actually invited us. People investing in Nyabohansi.
Absolutely, there's a lot of investors.
People are really doing justice to Nyabohansi.
Yeah.
And big shout outs to him. Big conference, playground, as you can see, bush bar, and so many things that I guess we'll be putting the link. We'll be putting the name at the down at the screen corner so that you may know where we are. So CJ.
Yes.
Who is CJ? Where did all this start? Where did all this start from?
This started in the year 2017, but it came to reality in 2019. Because all in all, CJ is a boy who is born in and raised in Nyabohansi, a village called Nyabohansi near the border of Kenya and Tanzania. And for me, being called CJ or Cloud Joseph, an abbreviation of CJ, yes, let's say so. You know English sometimes. So is a fifth born in a family of 8 siblings, you can say so. Me being the middle one who balances the equation between, you know. So in my family, I'm the only one who loves social media. Since those days back until now, I'm the only one who loves social media, like being on cameras, doing stuffs, doing some researches. So in short, Cloud Joseph is a guy who is I can't say who loves people. Secondly, who love to see other people grow. Because the moment, you know, if you surround yourself with successful people, mostly the things you have to know how to exchange ideas. That's why I always know that if you surround yourself with maybe successful people, if you're not successful, sometimes you'll be the next successful person. So being born and raised in the village, which sometimes reaching out to many amenities, maybe like laptops and other stuffs, being the exposure is little compared to person who born in the city. But I never wanted to be squeezed in the village. My mind was like, no, I can explore, I can learn. A free thinker, you know, become very free. Where you can know, okay, I can know how to socialize with this guy. I can know how to exchange words with this guy. You know, so that's who I am up to today.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's nice. And in your part, like you went to school, I know.
Absolutely.
College? Do you have a college or degree or a college? College is college.
College.
Yeah. What did you study back in
TV production?
TV production.
TV production.
Yes, TV production.
So it was in mass communication, but
mine was
specialized
short TV and
technical
like
reading the script, like
reading the script, writing script. I can write a script. I can read a script, and also I can just schedule for you the characters in whom I can see this Pablo can be a character of this. Sinte can be a character of this. And then I can also shoot what you call like such kind of, like you can produce.
Yeah. Also, that's one thing that I TV production. You know,
writer.
Oh
yes.
You know Pablo. Now we left Pablo alone. So you know Pablo. Let me put it for you this way. You know, in TV production, once you get into mass communication, first year the categories that you undergo, like this radio production, TV production, film. We have script writers, we have PR, we have that's called newspapers, print. So the broadcasters. Now you know.
And now you know.
You get it?
If you don't get it,
forget about it. So guys, this is your supposed and
CJ, before that, you know, CJ is a nice guy in IT. Because you know, I'm asking that most of our accounts that have been they're doing what?
They're monetized.
Is the best guy who does it here. Did you do IT and what motivated you? Like, because you know that thing is hectic.
It's very hectic.
The moment you miss one step, you're done.
The English, you know, say
A
exactly.
lot of paper.
The English, not the English. Even me, first time I was monetizing myself, like the account. Do this, do this. You know, English has so many vocabularies.
Yeah.
How do you get it done? And do you charge them? Because so many people, the way Pablo has put it, you help them a lot. Do you charge a fee?
Almost 99%, 0.99 YouTubers or 0.990 YouTubers in Nyabohanse have monetized their channels. I personally have the accounts, like I can monetize, do this and this, but I charge 0 fee about that. In which, if you can go maybe to the biggest city where my good friend, I can't mention the name, who does the monetization to other good YouTubers and also other freelancers, he charges them more than you can think of. But with me, I just do it for free because I know it's a gift that I'm given. If you feel like, okay, this guy did a good job, let me go and give him maybe $1 or $2. I appreciate it. I don't say no for it. I just accept it. But I usually do zero charges to that.
And how did you learn about it? Because that thing is so hectic, man.
In the year 2019, when I started YouTube, when I started like now doing focusing on YouTube, like fully, because it's a long story. When I was a hawker or a vendor in the streets of Kisumu, Homa Bay, it's a long story.
What are you vending? Well, no, we want that story.
Why do you want to go in front of the car? It might not be slowly.
Let me hold my horse.
Yeah. Slowly.
Yeah, man,
yeah, so by that time I was like, okay, I used to have a desktop, and after doing my stuff, so I could go back and do some researches, doing up and downs. Okay, what is this YouTube? What can you do? What are these characters inside this YouTube? What can you get for you to get monetized? You see. So I used to learn that each and every single day. I used to learn one, two, three. At least if I go to do my own working of vending, I've learned something. How to monetize, how to create an AdSense, how can you link two AdSense in one YouTube, or how can you link two YouTubes using one AdSense account. That's what actually, this thing one day it will be disturbing people. And the moment I know I had this vision that I'll not be alone in the village. Though when I started this YouTube, being in this character of being a content creator, I think I was, apart from the family, the big three family, I was the other first person to be in those YouTube in the village. I think so. Being a content creator, so I was like, I know very well this thing will disturb people. So let me learn. As they will be coming to me, I should be helping them
from the experience.
From the experience that
the first time you get yourself monetized, it gave you a headache.
It gave me a headache before even I myself being monetized. I learned it. And when I got myself monetized, it really disturbed me. I could even close. Today I'm not going to hawk. Let me just sit down, because you could just submit what you have done, and in a few minutes it's told you resubmit again. You have to put your face, you have to do photocopy of I don't know what. Not today that you can be monetized with 500 subscribers. Those days back it used to be hectic. You have to put a photocopy of your ID. You have to they have to ask to confirm both sides. They have to confirm if it's you or if it's a minor. You see, if it's a minor, you have to use your parents, and the parents have to sign. You have to submit a form of KRA, that's Kenya Revenue Authority, to see if you really qualify for this. So I was like, this thing one day must disturb me. So I was like, let me have this experience. Almost a month being disturbed with these things until I mastered them. So that's what, like, okay, I know it's very hard, and that this can lead to stress. Most sometimes somebody can be like, okay, I can kill myself because now I've invested too much. People invest in YouTube mostly. Not like with us who we are here today. People invest in YouTube and it doesn't even pay back.
You remember even when Sergio was monetized, there's an error that they made.
Yes.
The money disappeared.
Yes. So if you're not careful, things go wrong.
Go wrong.
So that was, I felt like, no, I have to learn this. And today I'm who I am. I've encouraged some. I've taught some. Okay, you can do this and this alone. What if I'm be very far? You can do this. So some have gained experience. Some have gone to the tutorials. They know what's going on, but still they come back. Oh, see, I'm stuck here.
They're not getting it. Even in some tutorials that people put it, on these platforms, They tell you they reach a point, they skip.
Like the Indian, mostly that from the Asian part. Now you go this.
You wonder. Back here, the Asians are very good in hardware.
Yeah.
So if you see him and he's talking,
even in like IT guys or what, when you go to the YouTube looking for something, the first videos when you type,
Yes.
their videos pops up. They usually give you a tutorial on how to do what. So what usually helps me is the images, because I don't get the accent.
Yeah.
It's a bit fast and you don't get them clearly.
And the tutorials, in a tutorial, also them remember they are there to earn money.
Yeah, true.
So they just do what
Don't
they
give
want.
you everything.
Don't give everything. So it's you to add 1 + 1 to get to our own stuff. So that's how it is. So till today, I'm who I am. I'm Cloud Joseph, who's a Frebad.
And Cloudy Joseph, maybe before Pablo thinks of asking you another one.
Absolutely.
Why YouTube?
Why YouTube?
What made you think, there's a guy who was saying, when somebody is young, you say, I want to become a doctor if I grow up. I want to be an engineer. After you in Form 2, I want to be, after Form 4, I want to be a lawyer.
There's one kid
after university,
there's one kid who said, I want to be makanga.
I want to be a conductor. You see, but at the end of the day, life, I told Pablo the other time, the best thing with life, it gives you tests so that you get the lessons. But in school, you get the lessons, then you go for a test.
Absolutely. But I'm outside here.
Outside here. So why did you decide to be? Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. It's Cloudy Joseph. What really triggered you after you've done this? Were you employed first? If yes, tell us. If no, you may start. And why did you decide to pick on YouTube rather than anything?
With me at first, I told you very well, when I finished school, that is Form 4, I never wanted to sit at home, because you know very well, I think you visited home in 2019, before that, 2018, 2017. Houses used to ask you, can I fall on you, or should I wait until tomorrow? When it rains, like this, when the moon shines, you think it's daytime, So I was like, I can't stay in this environment, not in a bad way, but let me go out and hustle, come back, change the narratives. See? So I was employed, but not really that employee. You have this what you call like free employment, that you have your own time to explore. So when I finished school, I came back home, waited for the results, presented them to my dad, to my mom. They were like, okay, now you have gotten this. We don't have money to take you to school because what's happening up and there. Very well, Africans, we are. So the parents, the moment you finish Form 4, they say you're done. You're done. I was like, no, this can't be. So let me go raise money, change the narrative, and I'll go back to school. You see, by that time. So I went outside. I had the friendship who used to go to church together. He told me, man, I usually carry stuff from Sirari border. I buy them in bulk. I go break the bulk, vend them in the other interior parts of Homa Bay, Kisumu, alongside the lake shore. Wow. And I tell you, alongside the lake shore, there's a lot of money there.
Yeah. There's a lot of business there.
But it's seasonal.
Seasonal, okay.
When there's fish and
basin.
When there's fish and there's sardines, there's money. But when there's no fish and sardines, there's no money. There's Mkopo. There's a lot of
Mkopo, money and debts. Because if somebody gives you his money, be willing, he'll come and ask for debt.
And those debts led me to very stress, in which I will talk about. So CJ, oh my God. So by that time, we used to come. Before now, he told me, go raise money. How can I raise money? I'm in Sirari border. I don't know.
So you used to be a rider, motorbike rider?
No. By that time, I couldn't even ride the motorbike.
Okay. But
bicycles I could ride. So I also entered myself into a handman, where you join. You know me, I'm good in creating friends. I could go in construction places and look for the engineer, tell the engineer, I'm raising money to go to school, and please let me not miss a job here. So I could have my 400 Kenyan shillings. That's like $3.
On daily basis.
Keep the $2, the $1 I squander up and down mandazi, breakfast, lunch, supper. You see, something like So I raised some little money. So by that time, maybe like 2 to 3 months, I went back to that guy, telling me I have this sum of money. Can you please allow me to be in your account? So yeah, no problem. As long as you have your small cash, let's join hands. And God told me you don't need a lot of money to start. You can even start with 5,000. For you to raise a youth who has come from school to raise 5,000 Kenyan shillings.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. But he was like, okay, you have done a hard work. Let me help you. So he took me to go and teach me the work. By that time, he used to use a car, Probox.
Okay.
We buy stuffs from the border of Kenya and Tanzania, some from Tanzania.
Yeah.
Some, our border here is where all stuffs come and then they start supply.
What stuff?
Yeah. Yes.
What stuff? What
stuff? Like, okay, we have what you call like plastics.
Yeah.
Like this Ken police.
Yeah.
We have sweets, the Kenafix.
Yeah.
We have what you call like biscuits.
Yeah.
We have these diapers for babies. We have this what you call,
and by the way, things can come from Kenya, go there, but you acquire them there from an affordable price.
Yeah, for sure, and come them this
so
side.
That
we have this Pampers. We have this bread for women. How do you call that?
Always.
I think
it's a brand. Sanitary
pads. So you have different sanitary towels. We have different types of sanitary towels. So there's those one which you buy cheaper and you sell higher.
At higher price.
There's those one which they look expensive, but when you deliver to somebody, they say no. Please, we buy them at 50 shillings and you bought them at 80 shillings.
Yeah.
You see? So you have to know how to balance and what people love. If Pablo loves pilau, you can't give him masala.
Yeah.
So something like that. so we could just buy those stuff.
Masala is used in pilau,
but you can't eat alone masala.
Pilau masala.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, it's true because that's a real definition of. I really love that song of Rick Ross. Every day I'm hustling.
Every day I'm hustling.
Yeah,
something like that.
You get your own penny.
Absolutely.
So after that,
you could put up the car until the boot is full. Everything. From Monday we come back Friday, but we had a situation where I convinced him. I told him instead of we all being in the car, having stuff from maybe those items or qualities from Tanzania and Kenya, why can't we set a base where you go, you bring them, me, I stand in this storeroom, I sell them, because the moment you go back, they still need more.
They need more.
Always, how are you? Can I have this? You are not around. Yeah. It's 50 kilometers from here driving to
that place,
to the other side. Distance. Yeah. So I told him, you go bring stuffs, me, I'll stay here. Then because now I've created more friends, more customers who know me. By the time you're going there, I can keep on moving with.
So that's what made you know now Luo. That's Luo language.
I can speak very fluently.
Wow.
Because you can, if you go to Rome, do the way Rome does, and you can't sell even some small stuffs
without speaking the local dialect.
There are those granny. You have to convince them. You have to convince. Oh, me I'm Okuyu, because they know me I'm a Kikuyu. You have to convince her. Oh, I'm a Kikuyu who can speak Luo, so that she can buy this item. Oh, so they're very happy. Oh, you can speak Luo. Yeah, give me this. So by that scenario of him coming back, bringing, so he told me, now you have your own wings. Do this. I'll be giving you things. You go, you sell, you come back on commission. I was like, oh, now you have been sitting, selling, getting your own profit. If the product is maybe 100 Kenyan shillings, you tell them, you start bargaining from 150. Who will give you 150? The 50 is yours. The boss will have his 100 Kenyan shillings. So he came sometimes to realize that this guy is very smart on this. So he told me, you start working on commission. He used to pay me 5,000 Kenyan shillings by that time. A month. 5,000 Kenyan. It's not like even $40.
Yeah.
But me, I sat there for almost a year.
Wow.
Doing working. So he told me, okay, now this, I don't want you to be sitting. I want you to have this knowledge of you also having your own stuffs.
Okay.
So he could give me the stuffs. I go and sell. Some days not all days are the same.
Yeah.
You can go a place today, you set 2,000. Tomorrow you can get 10,000. So it's ups and downs. It reached a point where I was like, no, this is enough is enough. So he could bring his stuffs, because we now have the numbers of also the people, the suppliers. I could tell them, I have this kind of money. Please bring me this. Put them in the car from Migori to this side.
And that's the best part.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never stole from no one.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
you have to be smart.
It's called, you know, do you remember in history we had
Triangle.
the not by Buddha, the trade.
But
It's called Great Trade.
The Great Trade and
from Kumasi, Takoradi, the other side to the great.
And the triangular trade. Was it triangular trade?
Yeah, it is true.
So you are connecting to directly from
the supplier,
the distributor,
from the supplier
to the consumer.
The consumer.
Is the one who is distributing them.
So I was distributing.
No, from the supplier,
then
consumer.
From the manufacturer, not the manufacturer, but the supplier now. From that guy. So I could tell him, please put me this, this, and this. I send him money, and please don't tell the boss that there's this. You know, those who can sell them, don't tell the boss, and those who feel okay, it's still the boss who sent him. So
and said, well, I've given you this,
and also the boss trusted me. He used to give me money. That Kikuyu guy used to give me money. Go bring this stuff. So the moment he's going to bring the stuff, I include mine there.
Okay.
So the trick comes is, we bought a motorbike now. Where you have your motorbike, you can carry now you have, from walking, you have a motorbike. You put a very big box, put stuffs. So the moment he's not around, I put my stuffs first. I put his stuffs up. You see, you mix. You know, if I put my stuffs for 5,000, I put his stuffs for 5,000. But the trick comes where I'll sell my stuffs first. I don't know if you understand. I don't know if you understand that. I'll sell my stuffs first.
You start with you.
Yes.
Then you go to him.
My friend, you cannot start giving it out when you are hungry.
You're hungry.
You know, when you are hungry, you cannot give it.
You first then.
Yeah. So I sell my stuffs first. Then now to the other side, I can now balance. Now balancing. Okay, giving this. So through that, I acquired my own capital.
Okay.
My own capital, where now I changed the situation, because now we could be sharing the same shop. I know if you're selling biscuits and I bring my ginger biscuits there, you'll fire me.
Yeah.
So I started selling cereals. Sorry guys. I started selling cereals.
Yeah.
I started selling cereals, buying rice from Tanzania, beans, bananas sometimes. You know, now he was very happy. Oh, now you're selling this. But with him, he doesn't know that still I'm having my other stuff there.
So you try to avoid the conflict of interest.
I avoid drama always.
Yeah.
So I avoid, because to connect very nice. So I was like, no, I cannot just leave him this way. So let me start selling this. So maybe he can tell me, okay, do this on your own.
Yeah.
So it reached a point where he told me, now you have grown up, man. No, you can now be on your own. I'm seeing you're doing a very great job. I want to collapse my business and go back home. Maybe if you want to continue with this shop, you can continue with it. I told him, no, it's not problem. You can collapse it, because the moment you have they always say you cannot always stay at your parents' home.
Yeah, true.
So he was like a parent to me. I was like, no, me, I have to go aside.
Yeah.
I told him, you can close the shop, but with me, I'll continue with staying here. So I rented a small house where it's my house, it's my store, everything is a kitchen, everything up,
Sleeping with everything. And there's a guy who said, if you want to know that you have a hard life, if you sleep in the same room with a gas cylinder, you have a very hard life. Yeah.
The law says Okuyo nendo gimwandu. The Kikuyu sleep with their wealth. Yeah.
Even the Bible says, where one man's riches are, that's where his heart is.
Yeah. So I was like, hey man, this is it. So by that time I was balancing between YouTube and
so by that time it was YouTube and
this. By that time I could dance. My friend, I used to dance.
Now, so you're the party the way yo.
Hey. I used to dance. So I was like, this dance gives me copyright. I was like, because I used to watch Mara also by that time. He used to do what you call like how he used to teach. I don't know if you have watched his first videos where he teaches, this is the lion. He's translated in Spanish. This is whatever matata. This on this other end. So I was like, okay, so if you learn something, you can do this.
So you actually learned YouTube from Maro?
No,
he inspired you.
He inspired me. I was like, this guy know him. You know?
Yeah.
So if he does this, Those videos even nowadays they don't have even 200 views.
Even 10.
Yes, those videos you just go.
Yeah.
They don't have even 200. I was like, okay, even me I can do this. So I started learning little French, teaching people.
You're in French?
Bonjour, comment ça va, something like that. So just to entertain. But I was like, no. I started doing reaction like, okay, I can explain about this family, go this way. I was like, no, this is not the niche. Till the day I met his young brother. He's a very good friend.
Yeah.
Very good friend. We came together. He visited me now there. I was like, man, you know, people used to ask me, what are you doing? Because if you are far away from the village,
true.
and they don't see you struggling, they always ask you, man, what are you doing? You come home. And that time I was building my bulletproof house. Because now you get your profit. I was like, changing the narrative is to come back home and build. So I was buying little materials. I was already putting up my small bulletproof house that you see nowadays. So the young brother was like, man, you are doing great. Please, can I visit you?
Has he started YouTube by then?
Yeah, by that time he had only 2 to 3 videos. It was like,
You know, the time that they were to, even me, I was in that mix. I was to start the YouTube by then. By the time the land breaking of the ground, I remember. So hold the camera like this, but I was lazy by then. But you know, God's time is the best.
God's time is the best. You can't force. You can't.
Somebody say, "Oh, you do."
No, man. God's time is the best. You need to start.
So when he came, he told me, you know, whatever you're doing is right, but there's a lot of money here.
In a wrong
way. But he told me, okay, whatever he told me is like, he told me like, vending is good. Whatever you're doing is good according to what we boys know. Because if you are having your own money without stealing,
that's good. You're working hard, but not smart.
So he told me on YouTube, I'm having money. I can earn even 200,000 Kenyan shillings. I was like, oh man, it's good. We used to very good friends. So he told me, okay, let's do 1 to 2 videos. They're still there evident. I took him to the lake. We explored there, and then 2 to 3 days he left. I was like, okay, let me continue struggling with my vending as I do, because you do things but you don't see any fruit of it. Have you ever seen that? So it's draining. Every day you have to buy data. And that's the money,
the content.
The content. So
you left content.
You can't balance between vending. And, you have spoke a lot, my friend.
True.
Convincing people in the streets.
And now you're convincing on platform.
I think you can see how people.
No, me honestly, probably if you don't know, I used also to be a coffee seller in Mara, Samburu. After I get off from the radio with my flask, man, you talk. People, you know, you talk until your head.
You don't like me. People usually see me here. I used to wash cars in Nyabohanse. Man, even when it's raining, I'm washing. You know, people can see.
They hustle.
Nothing comes easy. And you know,
but the best trick of a customer, if he gives you eye contact, you put a sad face. You kill it. So
but Cloudy,
yes,
maybe the hustling part.
Yes.
You specifically, do you have anything to regret from you hustling? Do you have anything to regret, like, you know, I've been hustling, I wasted my time? Or maybe there's a hustler who's hustling down there.
Yeah.
What's your word to him? Since you started hustling and now where you are,
you know,
before we come to where you are now.
Through this hustling, you have to have a thick skin. Because there's a day you'll walk and you'll not get anything. Not all days are the same.
True.
You see? So never give up. It's a matter of time. With me, I got scammed those days back. 60,000 Kenyan shillings. After now, I've grown big. Like bringing.
That's a lot of money.
I used to bring a lot of stock, rice. Man, I used to be the rich mogul.
People tend to see like these. Like, let me tell you. Let me give a shot. Somebody who sells eggs. How much is an egg right now? A boiled egg.
Can be 30.
Let's say 30, 35, 30 to 25 to 30.
Absolutely.
Do you know these guys? As much you keep on tamacking and talking to people. Do you know you sell a lot? You sleep with a lot of money compared to
the monthly earners.
The monthly people who are in white collar jobs. Not that we do look down upon them, but this is the reality. People have gone to school, but people don't have jobs.
Absolutely.
So they don't give up.
Yeah. They don't
Now,
give up. Yeah.
On YouTube,
Yes.
on YouTube,
Yes.
what was your first salary? Because I know Pablo. Pablo is chilling. What was your first salary on YouTube?
My first salary on YouTube, it was double the money that I was being paid by my boss.
Your boss.
How much you were being paid by your boss?
I used to be paid 5,000 Kenyan
it was
shilling.
double.
It was double with some changes up. You know.
What was your first experience? How happy were you? How sad were you?
I made a very big live stream, and I was very happy because now I had a bank account that has money, but on the other end, like, you are just sitting doing your own videos. Though it was consuming, you know, buying data, finding venue. You know, you used to believe that you have to find a very good, nice venue. You have to be dining in a hotel so that you can create a content. By that time, I never knew what was it, because I used to spend
a lot.
But I was happy to see that money back. So I never saw it as something. So I was like, the
So
more I
there's a good
push,
return of your investment.
I
right?
was like, if I push, and that time I was free. No, what we call like you are not held, you are not, because I used to work 6 to 6, my friend. Waking up in the morning.
But there's a difference now.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Pablo, you know, people. Sorry, family guys. I think while we sit here, we are all family guys. Somebody who's not a family guy and somebody who's a family guy, there's a difference in maybe the aggressiveness in doing content. Apart from you know, you got some bills to pay, you got some bills to pay, got some bills to pay. My point is, because right now we see, by then maybe you're freelance, you're single, but right now you're occupied.
I'm occupied.
You're occupied, yeah.
And what's the difference, like right now, and comparison to when you started and you're single? Do you see the difference in between? No?
There's a very huge difference. When we talk about a very huge difference, is when I used to be single, I used not to have this kind of mind of thinking of maybe, you know, you can have this kind of,
your mind was not that broad.
you're free, you can do anything, you know, you can do anything, you're diverse. You can go to plays, you can go party, and also there's a lot of temptations. You know, there's a lot of temptations. Your mind is like, hey, can I marry a white? Should I marry an Indian? Or can I marry an Arab? You know, like, there's a lot of temptations, and we know always in our society, the moment you acquire what you call like money, or the moment they know you're in a stability place where, in terms of financial status, that always temptation that is pushing of, okay, can you be like Cloud? So girls will be always having that tempo of coming near you. So the moment they
have money,
because you have money. So I was like, no, till now. So the difference between being single and me personally being single and now being occupied is like, for now I focus. By that time I could even have, maybe, let me say I earn 20,000 shillings. Now I built, but I was not really like, tomorrow I'll get this kind of money. So you have to eat. You eat because you know tomorrow it will come. But the moment you're occupied, you have somebody who tells you no.
An extra mouth to feed.
No, don't. You know, so you have to do this. No. So you always have, you know, 2 heads are better than one. 2 heads are better.
Honestly, 2 heads are better than one.
Are better than one.
And
so that time, it's when now, you see, now I own land. You know who pushed me to buy land? So because I used to save money, knowing that this money, I'll travel with this money. And the moment you travel with $4,000 to $5,000, you won't come with them back.
I remember the time,
because you know, I knew, because you know you're a traveler, a vlogger. But the moment you bought land, I remember when sitting down, I think we were with some friends. I'm like, I know it's now who's your wife now who pushed you to do this. Because I knew maybe you're saving this money you having, everyone has different dreams.
And there's a time I've stayed in the village.
I remember that time.
People are like, why are you not traveling?
Why are you not traveling? Because people have been used to your travel content or what. But all in all, man, you took a huge step, acquiring a land. Because you know, some of our parents inherited land from their fathers. But we now, our current generations, there's no land to inherit here now.
Others are selling land. There's something you're forgetting. People are inheriting land. Others are disposing land.
See? You get that? So at least now you have a place. Even if you go start a small structure,
absolutely,
you go sleep inside there. You are at peace. You call it home.
Sure.
You get that. There's not the moment you leave your parents' compound, you go.
Yeah.
They say now that's CJ's home.
Yeah.
But for now, like where I am, they won't say that's Pablo's home. No, that's their parents' home. You get that?
Yes.
As a man, we are proud to have our own family.
Absolutely.
Where you move and build your own.
Absolutely.
So someone come and call.
My
home.
Absolutely.
So CJ, now you said you started the journey. You're doing both. So when did it reach the point that you said now no to vending? Not that I want to concentrate fully, because now you're a fully time YouTuber. You get that?
Yeah.
So you said like now vending aside, like what our younger brother Nasto did. Like now I won't be, because Nasto used to sell ticket.
Yes.
But now he said now no.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. This is the way.
Enough,
yeah, this is the way now. So what time was that when you decided like now this is the way, and you've never looked back?
2022. Everybody knows 2022.
Yeah.
Mostly where the election started. So, and the very moment our good guys from the lakeside, and they know very well you are not from this side. At least sometimes there's a little, we call it a little xenophobia.
True.
A little of it.
Yeah.
So you start being, even if you speak their own good language, they still start telling you this and this and this, blah blah blah. So by that time, and there's a story that I never told you in between, because now when I was on YouTube with my less than 500 subscribers, I received an email, because I told you I was good in IT and they blah blah blah. A guy called African Jumbe, a very big shout out to you. He was a guy who told me, man, I see you'd go far. Wow. He trusted me with like $400. I included more stock. Wow. That was like, it was 400, 500 Canadian dollars. That was like 60,000, something thousand Kenyan shillings.
Less than
I included, I brought more stocks of a car. I really could pack more stuffs by that time. Wow. So that 2021, 2022 were there. So I was like, okay, by that time now you could supply. Now you have that trusted between the customers. So a customer could tell you, I want 20 bags of rice. I want to tell them on Friday. So you rush, you bring them. You know very well, the moment you reach, you'll get your money in the phone. Pingling. But that story, to be short, is like 2022. It's when it was a high peak and it was a low peak. I don't know
both the tariffs.
By the end of 2021, 2022, it was a high peak of me being rich, and it was a low peak of me
being poor.
The fall of a rich man. I don't know if you get that.
Rags to rich.
Yeah.
Rich to rags.
That's when I came to realize that in this life, if you are running the race of papa, run
fast.
I want to finish like 100 meters.
The moment the mouth go, the energy also go. So the family used to be, blah blah. They could go this, paying school fees on that other end. The ups and downs. Now this guy is rich. So the moment everything went,
and they all
things
even.
Now 2022 is when I started focusing on YouTube, because now I went there. People have been congratulating me. Oh, Okuyu will bring me rice. So even some people could, now when you're now, because I opened the way of bringing rice from Tanzania to the other side, most people realize that, where's this guy taking a lot of rice? So people,
they started
following the routes. So people could be come, and because me, I'm hyping the price, because I'm the old, when a monopoly, manipulate the price. So if you're bringing a bag of rice at 4,000 Kenyan shillings, you sell them at 6,000 shillings. So this guy who will come with that 4,000 sell 4,500. So you see the price went low. And also those guys who asked for a lot of rice, and then till to date,
they've never paid.
I'm asking, what cost, what went wrong?
Send me on this number. I'm sending.
And that's because now it's 2022 and the elections are really going on. So somebody tell you, oh, it rained. And in in the lakeside, when it rains,
the floods.
Somebody tells you, "Oh man, the old things you brought me, water went in the rice." Saidia mimi. So, so something like that. So somebody tells you all the property you did has been flooded.
That lady was used by one of our biggest serikali bwana yako ameenda na sufuria. My hand has gone with the vessel. I don't know.
With the saucepans. Flood takes everything, you see. No, you see that you have nobody to complain about.
Yeah.
So David Jr., by that time, there's a thing that happened. I'm sorry to mention his name.
Yeah.
There's a time where he understood. I told him, man, by now me I'm low because we used to be good friends. There's a time when he was robbed.
Okay.
And there was a lot of sympathy coming in, saving money. He was like, man, because I've received this kind of money as a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Let me give you 10,000 Kenyan shillings. You boost your business. I still remember that, you know.
Okay.
So it was like
I appreciate the
good that he did to me.
Yeah.
The moment he gave me that money, still there's that fear of me. Somebody has over 60,000 of my money. Another one has over 10,000. Another one have this. Even if I invest this money, still. So I was like, okay, let me buy some small stuffs. And you have that fear, the fall of a rich man.
Yeah.
So somebody has closed his shop and you know very well he has this. So little by little, I started giving him the money.
Once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah, twice shy. So he could call me, okay, bro, I want this. I sent him the money. And out of that money, I sent him like 3,000 shillings. And then he said, no, it's enough. You just be with the other money. See? I was like, okay, it's fine. So
the brotherhood now.
Yeah, the brotherhood. I was like, okay, it's fine. But in between, things falling apart.
Oh.
Where you have fame, now you don't associate with the rest. You see. So I was like, okay, it's good. Let me be me, and things went on in between. Now I came back home. I came back home. When I came back home, I fear I have a lot of money. There's that shameness, like, oh, you have a money, so you still want to have that attitude of, okay, I have money to protect you. Yeah. You know, you have bills to pay. You have your sister to take to school. Yeah. Mogendi is there. Yeah. Family. Everybody's looking at you like this. And now you're home. They don't see you going anywhere. You're home. You have a construction going on. The little money I was saving also on YouTube. You saw now YouTube started giving me 10,000. Yeah. There's a guy who used to call him, give me $100. I was like, this can help me survive. And there's those good well-wishers who also came, who supported me while they were seeing my journey. Okay. You know, they could, buy data. You know, if you are given $20 for data, you're like, you're well off. It's a lot of money. Yeah. I was like, okay, I save it. That was to help me keep me pushing, to drive away the shameness of me being back home and the family is looking at me, not having anything to do. So 2022, I started also traveling.
Wow.
Remember, 2022, I went back to school, Eldoret.
Okay.
Eldoret University.
Okay.
More University. Yeah. So I went there. I did my short 3 months. It was like 3 months course. I did it that TV production. Oh. From there, I went because in between now the brotherhood with the big with the big boys was like. There's an enmity between there, and that enemy I don't want to bring it online because of something. Yeah. So I went. He invited me in Nairobi, but in between some things, I went to Mombasa. From Mombasa back to school. From school 3 months, short, like me going to my first travel international Uganda. One way by road. 2022 used to be very nice and bad. It was a mix of everything.
And that's why you told me there's something bad that happened to you while in Uganda. Right?
Yes, but in 2022 is where I had my first flight. Is where.
How was the experience?
Hey man, you know, sometimes you go up, you feel like the intestines is cutting. You know, I was like, this is the deal. It's the real deal. Yeah. Let me focus on YouTube. If YouTube can make me and
fly
away, man. A subscriber bought me. A big shout out to you. Be blessed always, man. An 8,000 flight from damn, bro. From the village.
Mawingun.
Now you see people down.
The Jamaicans call it Iron Band.
The Iron Band. landing in school, bro. With
From here to
school
Where
in
was
Eldoret, bro. I was
Ah.
in Eldoret. I told my friend, man, come pick me at the airport. Like they would think it was a joke.
they come with flowers. No, they come.
It was two guys who came and thought it was a joke.
That's why I'm landing at the airport.
You know, our brothers from the lake, and we really appreciate and love you.
Yeah,
You say, I've just landed.
just landed.
I've just touched the ground.
Where's my
I've
Range
just
Rover?
dropped.
Just drop.
You know, that's the difference between I've alighted.
I've arrived.
I've arrived.
And I've landed.
And I've
Just
I've
landed.
just landed. And I've just dropped.
Man, by that time I went to school. Like they picked me up. I had nothing that much, but they thought I was rich.
Yeah, now there's a song, man. You're picking up boy from the airport.
The experience was
It's very great, man. So I went there. I started using their laptops. A good friend also, you know, now YouTube started me showing me ways.
Wow.
Oh, a very good supporter bought me a laptop, an SSD, very fast laptop, bro. HP,
Yeah.
an SSD 56.
Oh.
My friend, in class you could just click this way,
Yeah.
while others are struggling. With you, you have edited everything with Adobe. You have compressed.
Rather than
It's rendering faster, bro.
Yeah,
And
it's
everybody
like,
could
you know,
come
that
to
buffering,
you know
like
these
in
corn millers, the one that is a rego.
that thing can throw you.
So everybody could just come help me a laptop. Can I do this? When we are being given projects, can you go write this script and this script? Me overnight I've done it.
And you
Just-
submit.
I'm submitting and they're like,
Now,
can you help
now,
us?
what are the do's and don'ts in YouTube? Like, do it and don't do it. Now, let's start with the do it.
They do it.
Then we go to don't do
Don't
it.
do it.
Then we go to just like it. Now,
The do's. Number one, if you are being there, be honest
in YouTube,
on
Yeah.
YouTube.
these are
Honesty.
for, yeah.
Honesty.
Honesty.
Number two,
That's your camera. Look at it.
Yeah.
Tell them.
number two, respect, because
It's paramount.
it's paramount. I'll just explain. Maybe if you give me time to explain between those two.
Yeah.
Time is
The
yours.
time is yours, man.
The
It's your day
respect, the honest is like if you're honest to yourself, you're also honest to your subscribers.
Mhm.
Because that subscriber will look at you, watch you, and tell you, "Hey, man, I see the future in you. Can I buy your data? What don't you have?" They those who are okay, I've given this opportunity of what do they have? I don't have this, and you have it. Just say I don't have this. That you're honest to your own, and you're honest to that subscriber.
now.
Respect on
Yeah.
YouTube. There are those like, oh, I'm having 2,000 subscribers. Well, Pablo having 100. What can he tell me?
What can he tell
What
me?
can Pablo tell me? You just go there, bro. Eh? That's respect. Respect the higher,
And the
respect the medium,
Yeah.
respect the low.
law. Because everybody
Be open.
respect everybody's hustle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know, we have people who are washing dishes as one of our subscribers. We have people who are farmers.
Yeah.
We have people who are every type of
What type of
occupation that they do,
Yeah.
and we need to respect people's.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So through that, do it as other jobs, without contempt, without any sneering of somebody. What does he do? You know. So do it as another job. So between that, you have honesty and respect, and you're being open-minded to that.
yeah.
So do it as other jobs. Take it as other jobs. The don'ts.
Don't try this at home.
Don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy. Pull up select.
Pull up senator, yeah? Don't be greedy. Number one is the moment you realize that you have created your own audience and the audience trusts you, in which if up to date we don't have trusted audience. That's one people
Yeah, they
don't
they
acknowledge.
vary. They vary.
They vary that.
Honestly,
If
they
you
do.
if you have created a brand of 1,000 of 100K subscribers, you have your fans. But below that, you still have subscribers.
That's what Maya told you.
No.
No, that's
Yes.
is a big shout outs to Maya.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
And also big shout outs to Maro,
Absolutely.
because these are biggest YouTubers that we have.
Absolutely not.
You are from
I
Maya.
was from Odmaya. What
From
Odmaya,
where?
what Odmaya told me is always be respectful and never inherit enemies. If me I don't talk to you doesn't mean that me with Pablo
You're not.
I'll tell Pablo not to talk to you.
Ravitan. Don't inherit
enemies.
Inherit what?
Inherit peace. You see, like that. And always, that's what he told me. And what he told us, he told me like is always focus on what you do best. You see, something like that. Let's put that off for the Maya side because
yeah, that was the interesting part. But you know. Okay.
I never knew if I was even a YouTuber.
Yeah, you just met. It was not that it was planned. You just met.
It's
very you planned going there.
Even getting that guy. Yeah.
We never even planned going there. Our plan was to fly from Rwanda to be in Ghana. From Ghana, maybe in Nigeria, just to explore. But the moment we were there, because we never knew he was there,
Ghana,
because the video says he was in Toronto. T dot. God said T dot. T dot means Toronto.
You've walked, man. You've walked. You know, villager. You know, my fellow villager. You know,
yes,
this don't walk. This is an international
podcast.
Yeah, Johnny Walk. Yeah, Johnny Walk. You know, Mugendi is a Johnny Walk. You know, people don't know. Mugendi in our home area is called Walker. Walking. Keep walking. Mugendi.
Johnny Walk.
Yeah, so you are an international village. Now we are villagers.
Yeah.
No, listen.
So when me, I don't travel alone. I was not traveling alone. So my good brother have met Wademaya in Burundi.
That's BT.
Yeah, and he told him, okay, bro, we have landed in Ghana.
Yeah.
You see, that was after 1 to 2 days. I was like, yeah, I'm in Ghana.
So the reception was
welcome. Akwamba Ghana. So he gave us what you call like a date. Okay, you can come to my place, to my office at this time. He never knew I was a YouTuber.
Wow. So he just knew BT.
He knew you are a vendor.
He knew. He never knew who I am because we should chat on. He knew me as a subscriber.
Amenda Sungura Kunguni.
Amenda Sungura Kunguni up and this, something like that. When I met him at the first time, he was very welcoming, very. This guy, you know, there's that you feel the connection.
Yeah, true.
There's that guy you meet one day and be like, oh, me, I never knew this guy. Or you go with the Syntech. I was like, I don't know Syntech. I know only Syntech. I don't know Pablo.
Yeah.
Why did you bring Pablo? He never asked such kind of questions. He greeted us. He was like, okay, we enjoyed where most we can. Have you touched the Lamborghini?
The Lamborghini. The red one.
The red one. That's his.
Bro, it's
no, you give us. Give us.
Respecting people's privacy.
No, but no.
Lambo is a Lambo.
A Lambo is a Lambo.
Lambo is a Lambo.
Lambo what? Lambo Atimango.
Sit on it, bro. Enjoy. This is Ghana.
Wow.
That's it. You know, I was like, okay.
Soft life, man.
Soft life, in which I appreciate his hospitality, his respect to me about all things. That because now the moment I met him and I created a video, there was a lot of enmity in the comment section.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I think he watched the video and he saw me deleting some comments. Oh, blah blah blah. People creating some. I don't know. People are predicting what was happening. Somebody created a post.
Maybe you jumped ship.
Yeah,
jumping ship. Huh?
Jumping ship.
Is it ship? Jumping boat.
So some people started creating what you call like enmity in the comment section. Me, I was deleting them. But so I think he was watching also, he was like, he went back through to see what was going on. The moment I met him, he told me, why are you deleting the comments?
Leave them the way
they are. That's why people expressing their own thoughts. Yeah. Wow. Why hide their thoughts? Let them express their thoughts.
Yeah,
true. You see? I was like, okay.
Whether negative or the positive.
Somebody has expressed his thought. Why do you want to erase his thoughts? Leave them there.
Because you know, honestly, if people praise you so much, there's a problem. But if you say Pablo, you, that's why you, So the experience in Ghana was nice, and I respect that man. What have you learned from Wademaya that you can share? I won't say you haven't learned in Namaro because now it's not a compare and contrast. But what have you learned? You know, what maybe there's something he learned from you because you know, you may be an upcoming YouTuber,
Yes.
but he learned something from you.
Yeah.
But now, what have you learned apart from let everybody express their comments and the reception?
Yeah.
And what can you tell that upcoming YouTuber? And I know you didn't tell him that he looks like me.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, you never told me have
You didn't tell him you have a village Odimai.
Yes.
But what did you learn that you can share that it can make us grow? Because we're here to make Nyabohanse great again. We normally say that.
Yeah, true.
And you're one of
I personally, what I learned from Wodemaya, silence is the best and the greatest weapon ever. According to what I taught and according to what I saw and see. Shutting your mouth where not necessary is the best. Not everything should be on camera.
No.
Not
Some things
everything.
can
Just let what you do talk for you, and not the thoughts for what you haven't done. You see. So if you are silent to something, you know, okay, those are just winds and thunderstorms that they just make bra 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 bra.
ramblings.
Let them not distract your focus.
No.
That's what I learned from him. And always you have to respect your brand. Let Syntech _1 be Syntech _1. Let Cloud Joseph be Cloud Joseph _1.
Yeah.
Let Pablo KE _KE be Pablo _KE. Let it not be a gossip place. You see, let it be a brand that if you present it maybe to a place like this, they allow you to show. Oh, it's Syntech. Oh no, Syntech, come.
Yeah.
I'll buy
deal
you.
with this. You can.
Don't buy any drink here. I'll buy it for you.
Yeah,
Let that brand be for you.
You can brand Africa. You can
Yeah.
brand it.
Let that be. That's
Yeah,
what
true.
I just sitting with this, looking at it. Okay, that's what you have to learn from it.
Like
So
Pablo.
there's a lot that I learned, but for the few that I've expressed, I think they're enough. Yes.
So Pablo, like you know, when we were young, our mothers used. That's why I came to understand why our mothers used to say, "Don't speak with food in your mouth."
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it had a very deep meaning.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Very deep meaning.
Not.
Food is something that's a need.
Yeah.
You may be well off. Don't speak with things in your mouth. Eh? So silence is a weapon. The way you've
Very good people.
uh-huh.
And let your deeds speak for you, and not you speaking about what the deeds did to you.
Let people come and say, you know, also
Yes.
Jesus back in the scriptures used to say, I've healed you. Don't go and tell the Pharisees. But tomorrow you find a blind man, a dead man walking. You meet Lazarus.
You know, it's a very big story. Like, it's this way. Let me tell you how we distract ourselves and how we put ourselves down. Put yourself like a dog which has a bone in the mouth. Woo, 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 running.
You back the door, the bone is down.
You see water there,
And
and you see the reflection of another dog with the bone, and you're like, I want also that bone. I want to have 2 bones. You want to rush there.
James Bond.
The bone drops in the water. The bones drop in the water. You went with nothing, you see.
And it's only a reflection.
And it's only a reflection.
You get it? If you don't get it,
Forget about it.
forget about it.
So, so that's what distracts us. So honestly speaking, with those all, if today we like, oh, can I talk to Sintake before me coming on camera? Can I go to Pablo KE before me I come on camera?
Solutions
Solutions to the
problem. Yeah.
We don't have solutions, but we have conclusions
Conclusions
and judgments.
and judgments. So if you do a conclusion without having a solution, it's like you're doing maths. You know the answer, but you don't know the formula of reaching.
Find the X.
Find
You
the
start
X.
saying my X is called Jerry. My X is called and you told.
That's what actually distracts us. You know,
The villagers.
the villagers.
Yeah, true.
If we have a formula of finding X rather than knowing the answer of X, bro,
There's a problem.
it's a problem.
But
It's a distraction.
but apart from Wodmaya,
Yes.
Minhawi told me she was homeless while you met. Where did you meet her?
He had a home. She was homeless.
She was homeless.
You know, one
I've never seen a homeless person in Africa. She was homeless.
was homeless.
So love is a very beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we hosted her the other time here, and she's a great, intelligent lady.
Very good.
Respect to Minhawi, go check her out. and several will be coming. Where did you meet? Apart from you have a home, I have a mattress. Where did you meet?
The next time after traveling, you know, there was a party in the village, and everybody knows. The whole world knows that. And because we are together, they always say when a neighbor scream, the only person who can go there is also a neighbor.
A neighbor, yeah.
You see? So when the neighbor screamed, "Okay, I have this," we couldn't allow him go bring people to work for him when we are there.
Yeah,
and
true.
In good deeds.
Yeah, true.
In good deeds.
Good faith.
In good faith.
Yeah.
Those days back, if they used to do a home, like, okay, today Pablo is going to have his own place, all boys,
Community will
all
come.
boys will be
It's
there.
called the Sangero.
Others bringing water, others putting up the structure.
Yeah.
In that day, the home is
Yeah, women cooking porridge.
Yeah.
Even in wedding our plantation.
We used to,
All
we
the
used to go.
community.
But nowadays you can't do that.
You can't do
know
that.
money.
Things are really changing.
You are like, I don't
We
know
used to
why.
cook meals. Used to
Yeah.
cook meals. You make porridge.
Yeah.
Then they come.
Lunch
like,
and all the
like
men.
even 10 acres of land.
Yeah.
They'll ask you, what size is your land?
I remember there's a time, back in our place, we do have cattle rustling.
Yeah.
Yeah? The hahini, I don't know how do we say hahini. The footprinters.
We call them the warriors.
The warriors now.
Who go
after
stolen.
the raided cows.
Yeah.
Or if they've gone for looking for the cows and they come back and they find you sleeping. We used to be caned.
Yeah, we'll be
You find them
beaten.
coming. Men, man to man. Man, you go away. But nowadays they pass and you're like,
Don't even bother.
it's none of my
Because of the
business.
generation, man.
Yeah.
The generation.
Yeah, the
So I
generation.
think we need
Things
to
are
go back
changing.
there.
So how I met my wife, my lovely wife Minhawi, it was during the party. And by that time, Cloud used to be a hot cake. I can say that.
Yeah, with girls.
Not only, with girls.
Yeah, you know,
With women.
with women.
With
With
women.
girls, women.
Amen.
Women, no girls.
Yeah. The thing is, the moment,
From women, right?
yeah,
Boys from men.
the moment I could just step on the gate this way, everybody could run. Cloud.
And that time, the
Even
hot
people
cake.
who I
You're
don't,
chasing cloud.
even people who I have never met them,
Yeah.
should be Cloud. Help me do this. Cloud.
Two things.
Oh.
You're
Beautiful
chasing
women.
cloud.
And the beautiful
Joseph. Now listen, these are history. A cloud. You cannot chase a cloud.
Cloud.
Yeah.
And Joseph was chased by Pontius' wife. Cloud,
Joseph.
you get it?
So Cloud. So it was like even the moment I just get my Pablo, he was there. He used to say like
Yeah.
you could get me with a group of women
Women or female.
talking, like
YouTubers,
having just exchanging ideas. How do you travel? I have a problem of monetization. Please, how can I do this? You know me also, I'm suffering with my YouTube.
But
But,
you don't
they,
say.
but I don't say, but they want me to share with them.
Share with them, yeah.
So that used to be like an exchange of that. So the moment Minhawi came, I had some good deeds of her
Okay.
from Hello Baby.
Mm.
Man, you see this teacher, that name is me who I gave him.
Hello, baby.
Yes,
Hello,
Hello
Jude.
yeah. There's a Ghanaian guy who used to resemble him. You say, hello, baby, I miss you. I miss you too. So I told him, bro, that's the name for you from today.
Hello,
Masai was a
Hello,
passport
baby.
was there.
So
is
you're
my
the one who
witness.
made Hello, baby.
I'm the one who made Hello Baby.
The
I can't say I
brand
made
Hello
him.
You
but
created that
I
name.
branded that name.
Yeah.
Hello, baby.
Hello Baby. You can just make yourself Hello Baby.
Okay.
And it picked up.
Yeah.
So, and till to date, he's very grateful.
Yeah, true.
So, he told me, you see this teeth?
The gaps in.
I was given with Minhawi. And she spoke nicely about Minhawi. I was like, okay, I've never met Minhawi. I've never seen her apart from videos.
But
Okay.
if she can donate teeth,
To the
this.
village.
she
not-
can donate.
Not that she can donate it, she can see this guy and
He's
donate.
toothless.
He's toothless. And they were like, I used to to tell this guy, you can toot out those teeth so that your brand can go higher.
Tooth fairy.
Yeah. But it was like, if this guy has spoken good about this guy. Eh?
Hello, shout out. Hello, baby.
Shout out. Here we just making. We enjoying because it's good. Yeah. Because anyway.
So he told me like, about her, about how she do this, about how preventing other villagers from doing this and this. I was like, okay. But in mind was like, I'm this guy who by that time I used to have a Nepali
Yeah.
girl.
Girl.
a Nepali girl.
She driven you crazy.
So you can speak a bit of Denzi. Kuchi kuchi hotai.
Something like that.
Can you sing a bit of Kihindi?
Not Kihindi, I can sing Nepali. The Russian Firiri. That's why you see I acquired my small ukulele, the guitar. It's not called a guitar, it's an ukulele. Yeah. They sing when they're harvesting coffees.
Speak English. Ukulele. You know?
Ukelele.
Ukelele.
Yeah. So you sing it as you beat it. Russian Firiri.
So people are harvesting.
Yeah.
Singing.
Russian Firiri. Russian Firiri means there's a bird and you see there's a breeze coming. That's the Russian Firiri. And there's this, when there's wind, there's a lot of eagles. I don't know how you call them, the crows. They're always going up and down. So the Russian Firiri is the breath of the breeze that is coming as the
birds
are singing. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's nice.
So that's what you're singing for your Nepal girlfriend?
Yeah, Russian Firiri. Yes, got crazy. You see, I was famous.
Those are the key points.
The key points.
Get it?
I used to be invited even in clubs to sing that.
I remember.
I've been singing karaoke.
I've been given good money.
This guy's a real hustler, man.
Very nice. I'm famous in Nepal. That's why I call myself a Nepali boy. So when the party came, the girl came and he hugged me. I was like, oh man, Cloud, you look nice. This is Cloud Joseph.
Yeah, that's how I mean how you used to be like.
Hey, you look very nice. You look very great. I was like, okay. So the hug that she gave me
changed.
And the tooth that she gave the other.
Connection,
tooth.
I was like, I felt the spirit.
Family.
No, there's that guy.
So the Nepali girl
the chemistry worked.
No, that is Nepali that disappeared because she never disappeared. We used to talk. What disappeared from me is that the community was forcing her to get married. And you know, over there they usually create boy and girl
connection since they were small.
So he was like, please, if you are not coming back, the parents are really pushing me towards this. And I respect her marriage.
Could they have accepted you? Because I know there's some people who are just racist, like 100%.
Those who resist, but with her she was very, very much okay because she has that. She's open-minded.
So you are going to be married?
No.
Before you met me now.
In Hindi, let me tell you. In Hindi, it's like in Malawi.
Remember, there's a difference between being a Hindi and a Nepali.
Okay.
Oh, I thought
it's two countries like Tanzanians and Kenyans. We both we are living in the border.
Oh,
if you are,
there's some like Hindis do marry. A Hindi lady can marry you,
but that's the other Hindis and Nepali. Remember, Nepal is a country on its own.
So
India.
So the what do you call it? Their culture what?
The culture of marrying.
No, that thing like like in Hindi.
You call them wali.
They pay the bride. They pay the bride price rather than you paying.
So they could pay the bride price.
Yeah.
I could pay.
So we thought to come.
No. Can you eat pepper, bro? on that scenario, to cut the long story short, I allowed her to be married because I don't want to waste anybody's time in this world. I told her, okay, go on if it's good. Coming back, I was like, she told me whatever she came. Now when Minhawi was there, I just wanted to know more of Minhawi.
Okay.
So by that time she told me, okay, I want to go sleep to T's place. By that time T had other girls who were there, who she was hosting. I told her, no, me in my place I have a house.
Yeah.
You have 2 rooms. You can come and work there rather than spending.
By then she used to work from home. I remember.
Working from home rather than paying your 200 shillings every day or 150 to and fro from Migori to come here. By that time the villa was not
complete.
Was not working.
Yeah.
So I told her it's good. You come stay with me. You could be coming here. It's very near.
So this guy is clever.
Very clever.
So
he decided
by that time,
chunga muzigo.
So by that time, as we eat, my mom used to prepare food. We eat together.
Yeah.
I could discuss business. I could tell her, I'm rushing this house to be an Airbnb.
Okay.
She told me we can find other houses rather than this house because it's small.
Yeah.
We find other houses. We rent houses. Then we can do this. I was like, this is the idea I want.
That's why he came and transported you.
With the Chevy Rolex.
Actually, is the one that transported
Yes, things from there.
Yeah,
People away.
Yeah. So a big shout out to the Chevy Rolex.
Wow.
It's rolling.
So
and
by
it's
that time, as we did business, things go on. She was free-hearted. Okay, you can do your own thing, but I never wanted to show like, oh, I have clothes to do this and this and this. Until today, to who we are today.
Wow.
anything to regret? Like,
Do you regret
do you
maybe
regret anything?
like now? Because sometimes there's that family pressure, like hey,
And also
guy,
there's a pressure,
maybe
like
we
the
never
other
wanted
pressure
to,
that
you
came.
know, we know.
Anything?
Yeah.
The regret I have maybe, but I don't regret. It's something that maybe I usually know that people hate the truth.
Yeah.
So with her, she's very open, very open.
Yeah.
And that's the can't be a regret, because the moment she's like, okay, Claude, we can do this and we can do this, and no matter what people say about this, just do
None
this.
of your business.
None of your business. Just do you who you are. On the other end, it's like the regret is like sometimes there are those people who used to support Cloud maybe with their own benefit. Okay, maybe this guy can do this.
That is who mostly.
I'm saying like there's those some subscribers who support
true.
Cloud.
Or the moment they saw you,
They're like "Pungulu," things
they disappeared.
that can't be a regret. It's part of life.
Yeah.
There are those who came back and say, okay, Cloud, this is good and this you can
They
do.
give it a second thought.
They give a second thought.
Maybe.
Because there's what you call like choice and character, bro.
True.
Choice and
Character.
if your character
And you know mostly honestly speaking,
yes,
to most of our subscribers, the moment they know you're a single boy, man, mostly you get favors from women. The moment they know you have a person in your life,
They tend to disappear.
that's what
because
happens.
now that's what you, because there's also okay, you're not going to focus, you're going to do this, going to do this. But with me, I can't regret because I know it's part of life. The 1 shilling you get is more important than $1,000 that you
Without
give
peace.
without peace.
True.
So it's
Peace is
better.
everything.
It's better you remain with 1 shilling rather than $1,000.
Oh.
So that's what. It's a scenario. It's a long story. Cloud has a lot to say, but
I know.
I swallow them inwards. People even travel from Canada where to come and meet Cloud, but they have a benefit on their own. And the moment you say no, they cut you off.
Wow.
You see.
So you don't regret in any way, as your conscience is right.
My conscience is right as long as I know I'm doing good thing. And you know, bro, good things want to take time. Also, good things will come to you at your own time.
Yeah.
But if you don't know how to handle it, ni kama kinyunyi. It's like a bird. You're having a pigeon on your hand, and or you're having how do this call this?
It's a pigeon or even a quarry.
There's this bird that we always sing very nicely. Parrot.
Yeah.
Something like that. There's this parrot that the parrot has a sense of feeling. The moment it feels that you're not in good terms, it flies away. So that is. So that
they keep locking them.
Yeah. Wewe njiwa, something like that.
Watuma salamu nji watuma. So maybe Pablo, your last one, because
the last one, because I know even because of time. So CJ,
Yes.
where do you see Nyabohanse in 5 years, in 2 years from now? Where do you see it heading? Is it heading in the right direction?
Trust me.
Are we going like now? Is it collapsing?
Trust me.
Yeah.
Nyabohanse used to be a village that most people used to favor to stay there because you know it's a very dirty, bad village.
True.
But Nyabohanse in less than a year, or less than 2 years, it's up. And this comes with an essence of what we call like character and choices. I don't know if you understand me this way.
Okay.
There is a very great downfall that is going to come in less than a year if we don't unite. But if we unite together and know that we have a same vision with different ideological differences that can bring peace, unity, and constructive Nyabohanse, we can unite. But without that, you'll be seeing Sintake somewhere coming because you had a lot of money, or you had this time and you never wanted to talk to Sintaki, and now you don't have it, you'd be running as a rat that has seen a cat.
No.
So Nyabohanse in 2 years from now, or in less than 1 year from now, if we don't unite, if we don't call ourselves a meeting in a mind that, bro, let's create this brotherhood. Let fame not become
Get
a
into
choice
our head.
into our head.
Jamaicans are saying your head swallow.
Your head swallow.
Swallow head.
Swallow head.
Your head swallow.
And we can have a leader who knows that, okay, you are wrong. Let's solve this behind this camera. You are right. Let's do it on camera.
How was
a leader who knows without taking sides, without taking a say from you, without listening from you, a leader who can know that I want to listen from Sintek and listen from Pablo, bring Pablo together, start them down, ask them what is wrong. When did the rain started beating you? And can you solve this before this side?
No.
Because now the ocean that used to swim in is drying up. And it's drying up quickly. In which, have you ever seen cloud? Let me give you an example. Have you ever seen cloud in anything? Up and down.
You're a nice guy, man.
The reason being is I don't want that.
Yeah.
But that drives much to fame. Drives much to cloud chasing. Drives much to maybe you can get money. Maybe you have this. The moment we come and speak in one voice that, hey, Pablo, you're doing very bad thing, bro. If you're doing that, never talk to me. Or if you're doing that, please do this. If you are being told that to 3 people, you come back and ask yourself a meeting
by yourself
and come back and say, okay, this. And if we put this thing fame in our mind, trust me not, we don't have fame here. We don't have fame. We are just on a social media. We don't have fame. We want to educate people. We want to inform people about what are the doings up here. We want to uplift our community. We want to do what we call to build a community that even people will be, if there's a well-wisher who came from abroad and sent his money here or her money here, he sees, oh, I built this house
and I've done this
and I've done this. Even if I go to that village, I'll be welcome. Nyabohanse is a hotspot, and I cannot hotspot enmity to you. I cannot hotspot enmity to you. But let hotspot peace, positive vibes. We are in a hot zone where we are because if today I listen to you, I listen to this, and I keep quiet, you are tamed. It's like a dog which is on a chain. It's only back from there, woo, 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 but it cannot do anything. So, but if we come and speak in one voice, without any bias, without seeing this fame of this guy, without seeing the downfall of this guy, without seeing this, I want this other bond from this guy, and leave my bond, my friend, things are going to be bad. But if we come together, that's it. And always, let's know that we are focusing on the future. And we are not focusing on what we see here now. You are casted this way because you see, I have this money, but tomorrow you don't know what tomorrow is. Future is not always about building. Future is about what if today we have a group of, they always say being alone is best, but also being
you need people. You need people. You cannot be a lone ranger.
If today we say okay, we are building Pablo's a residential area where he can earn money from there, and let me go and help Pablo do this, because tomorrow if you run out of salt, you run to this guy.
True.
If I run out of salt, I run to this guy, because we have created what we call we have created an income to him, rather than having something. This YouTube is coming and it's going.
True.
Not that
is here to stay,
but you are here to stay.
Brotherhood, true.
Let me tell you, there's things that happen on camera, but when you go out of off camera, will you do the same thing that you did on the camera?
No.
It's no. You meet him, greet him, and things go on. So let's have that unity that we know. Okay, Pablo, that Sintake, let's be together and work towards the dream. Even if it's one dream that will be valid,
let's work on it.
Let's work on it. That one dream will help our own. You know, there's a matter of time. You can't make it now, but maybe the near future you make it now. If you made it today, it's not that also I have to make it today.
True.
You know.
True.
If Sintake have already, like, okay, how long have you struggled with the channel? And let me tell you, this is the guys who started on YouTube.
On YouTube, making music. Yeah, they've been making music.
I was back in YouTube. Me and big shout outs to Maja's brother and M7. We've been in YouTube for almost like 10 years past.
Yes. Yeah. But today the podcast has picked up. And today you have to know that it's going to be big. This is the next.
And the same YouTube channel, people go check it out. We've not leave it behind.
Yeah.
We've turned it to now to be our producer is M7 band. Yeah. What we do, I think we've been doing dimension pictures now until we came to M7.
Yeah.
So go check it out. And we still trust the process.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's
if you eat ugali every day, it doesn't mean that you have to eat ugali every day. Everybody has his own taste.
And that's what everyone has his own destination. Maybe this is your time, Sintake, whereby God says, no, this is your time. You've done it from M7, never picked. You did with Sintake_1, never picked. Now you come to the podcast.
We should be proud of the podcast because the first one is
in the village. Yeah.
Tomorrow, Cloud will come up because I've been traveling.
Yeah.
I come up with another thing. Okay, let me deal in real estate.
True.
You have to appreciate that.
It's all about the content creation.
We cannot always do the same thing in a right way or in a wrong way and still be congratulated. You did it. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's your time. You show that the way. It's good. It's a great way. Let everybody do his own way, but we are still in same plate.
Yeah.
The cake is so huge. In Kamiriova, you read that book where you cut in the communities. You have a very big sun where every morning they could go cut the small sun. You eat. We mean the sun, the sun that is burning. You cut a little, but there are those who are greedy, who could cut big and then to go rot.
Yeah.
Until the sun became angry and it went up. It went up there. And now today we have to so hard to get it. So before the sun goes up, let us rectify this and knows that everybody has to cut according to his own portion, what he can eat and get satisfied without seeing an envy to other person. Yes.
Thank you.
I rest my case there.
Yes. So guys, that was CJ Cloudy Joseph, and it is what it is. I think greediness, the dons are greedy, don't lack of respect, and dishonesty. And the do's
and don'ts.
The do's, now that were the don'ts. The do's are trusts, respect the same thing, and also be honest. So I think we're going to make Nyabuanse great again. And to me, as Sintake_1, I rest my case also.
So guys, I think we're going to end it here, and shout out to them dogs. Go watch the guy out. And also big shout to Deep East.
Deep East.
East, the best.
And Ras,
and
where
Ras, we are now.
Yeah.
So go watch it to Cloud Joseph. Cloud Joseph Kenya, right?
Yeah.
Instagram, it's Cloud Joseph Kenya.
No, it's Cloud Joseph Official.
Yes.
And on YouTube, it's Cloud Joseph Kenya. Big shout out to also Minhawi, all our Nyabuanse YouTubers. Go subscribe to your channels, show them love. So I think till the next time, we'll be able to meet you again where the real deal is. Bye bye, guys.
Check out M7.
We'll be right back after the break.
After the break, we'll be back.
Bye bye.